You open your eyes in the stillness of early morning, but instead of peace, there's a weight pressing on your chest. The ceiling feels like a mirror, reflecting the truth you've tried to escape. Years have slipped away, not in dramatic failure, but in the quiet poison of procrastination, wasted nights, broken promises, and habits that stole more than they gave. You think of the money lost, the chances ignored, the dreams once sworn but left behind. And this isn't just your story. In 2025, the world moves at a blinding pace. Distractions scream louder than ever. Digital temptations devour our focus, and the harder we try to catch up, the further behind we feel. It's easy to believe you've already lost the race. But then, across 2,000 years of history, a voice calls out. Marcus Aurelius, Emperor of Rome, burdened with chaos far greater than ours, stood unshaken. Surrounded by war, betrayal, and plague, he forged resilience not by escape, but through mastery of the mind. His wisdom still lives, whispering to those who feel broken, late, or left behind. And here's the question. What if the secrets of a long-dead emperor could help you restart your life right now? The first battlefield isn't out there in the world. It's inside your own mind. Marcus Aurelius ruled an empire consumed by war and betrayal, but he knew his greatest enemy wasn't outside. It was within. That's where most late bloomers fall, not because of age, but because they've surrendered to mental prisons. Endless dopamine loops, wasted nights, mornings given to comfort instead of discipline. Picture someone in their 30s, stuck in this cycle. Every night, another scroll, another drink, another tomorrow. But one thought shifts everything. I control this. One night, instead of scrolling, they read. Instead of numbing, they journal. Instead of sleeping in, they rise early, training the mind to obey. Slowly, the battlefield shifts. Aurelius said it best. You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. The world will never stop being noisy, unfair, or distracting. But if your inner kingdom stands unshaken, nothing can conquer you.
Marcus Aurelius ruled the wealthiest empire on earth. He could have drowned in feasts, entertainment, and luxury. But he understood indulgence weakens, while restraint strengthens. Fast forward to today. Streaming platforms, junk food, alcohol, and endless scrolling. For someone starting late, these aren't harmless. They are chains. Discipline isn't optional at this stage of life. It is the foundation of freedom. Picture a man who spent years stumbling out of bars, convincing himself he needed relief. Each morning he woke heavier, ashamed of the cycle he couldn't break. Then one night, he made a choice. The bar for running shoes. The mornings were brutal, foggy, resisting every urge to quit. But each sunrise rebuilt him. Energy, confidence, self-respect. His life didn't just change, it transformed. Here's the truth. Every time you surrender to cravings, you choose weakness over strength. But imagine your life 10 years from now, standing taller, stronger, proud of discipline, instead of broken by indulgence. That choice begins now. Marcus wrote, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." The years you think you've wasted, the mistakes, the failures, they don't have to bury you. They can build you, but only if you choose to lift them. Two people at 50, one sees their debts, divorces, and decades of regret as proof it's too late. They sink into bitterness. The other sees the same scars as training. Every failure becomes resistance for the soul. They rise stronger not in spite of the past, but because of it. History proves it. Colonel Sanders was broke at 65 before building KFC. J.K. Rowling turned rejection into the fire that birthed Harry Potter. Their burdens became their crowns. Yours can too. Marcus woke each day with the reminder life is fragile. Death waits for no one. He didn't meditate on mortality to despair, but to act. For late starters, the urgency is sharper. You don't have decades to waste anymore. Every night surrendered to distraction is another step toward a future you'll regret. Picture yourself at 60. In one life, you've delayed again and again, whispering later. The mirror reflects regret. In another, you acted, building discipline daily, stacking small steps into pride. Same age, different destiny. The difference isn't luck, it's choice. Regret is permanent, failure is not. You still hold the weapon that matters, this moment. Don't wait for the perfect hour. The perfect hour is already here.
Marcus Aurelius could have lived for comfort, but he lived for duty. His strength came not from self-indulgence, but from service. For late bloomers, this is the final secret. The fastest way out of despair isn't to focus more on yourself, it's to give yourself away. Self-absorption breeds weakness. Service breeds resilience. Think of the man who spent half his life chasing status. When failure broke him, he shifted, mentoring the young, giving what he had, and in serving, he found purpose. His life stopped being about what he lacked and became about what he gave. When your mission is tied to family, community, or legacy, storms no longer shake you because you are anchored in something greater. Now imagine this, a late starter at rock bottom, but one by one, the Stoic lessons take root. He masters his mind, builds discipline, turns burdens into fuel, treats time as urgent, and finds strength in service. The mornings once lost to scrolling become journaling and training. The evenings wasted in escape become learning and building. Failures sharpen him. Each habit compounds into armor. This isn't 5 isolated truths. It's a system, a shield, a blueprint for unbreakable strength. And here's the brutal truth. The next 10 years will pass, no matter what you do. The only question is whether they pass wasted or weaponized. Marcus Aurelius's wisdom has waited centuries for this moment. Do not betray yourself with later. Later is the lie that kills lives. Your second life begins the moment you decide it's not over. Decide now. Rise.